everyone. Right before we went live, Sam was like, "What's the name of that game that led to yada yada?" And then has got everybody all thinking about that. So,
yeah. If I look distracted and distant more than usual, it's because I'm like, "What is that cyborg football game with the polyhedral dice?"
Yeah, it had the football D6s.
You're a football D6.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So, hello everyone. Hello, Efad. Hello, Ferb. How you doing? Won't use the table Noi made. So for streaming purposes, the smaller table is better.
Yes.
So
it's all about composing the shot.
Mm-hmm. So
we're doing this all for you.
We like noise. Mm-hmm. We like noise mod. This one's better for what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
hi everyone.
No one would fit on the table.
Mm-hmm.
In the screen.
Yeah.
But we use various mods for various purposes that are out there. And look, we got more people showing up. Yay, nice. The Twitch notifications are going out. Everyone's joining in. Treasure fun tonight. Yes, Taryn, and there's Tiny. We are playing the theme. So I grabbed a character, because I haven't played Flower in a while, and everyone else decided that the theme today was going to be armored badass women. So here we are.
In Flower's case, it's bad axe.
Bad axe. She's a bad axe. Yeah.
We made that joke in the deck.
It's a reference. Therefore, it's the pinnacle of nerd humor. I'm a golden god. So I've been drinking a little bit of Coca-Cola today, pre-stream.
This is a bad idea for Jen.
It's probably a bad idea for me. I might be into the fun zone of being overstimulated.
So Tiny, that's an interesting first comment to put on our stream. Welcome, Tiny. Are you trolling us again, or is this a serious question? Because I'm not sure. So you can certainly, Rip Snarl can certainly play cards that turn him human when he's already human. So can't tell if you're trolling us though, Tiny. That's how we roll here. You show up, you troll us. We don't really know if you're serious or not, and then you go ha 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 at us. So welcome though. We
love it. We love it. But sometimes it does create barriers for certain kinds of communication. But we want to help if help is what you need. We want to lull if lulls are what you're after. That's
a good way to put it.
Yes.
Jen's playing Fiona, the original armored badass lady.
Yep.
I am playing Flower from the Spike and Flower set, the Munchkin crossover. Flowers, both Spike and Flower share the same mechanic, share the same side deck of treasure. Once at the beginning of my turn, and whenever a card tells me to get treasure, I get treasure and can slot it into my headgear, hand armor, or footgear slots. Those can give me extra effects. And their sum total, I'll show a card here. Their sum of the numbers in the bottom right represents the this goes here.
Why did the backs load but not the fronts?
I don't know. We'll fix that in post.
Copy. You continue. I'm gonna.
All I was gonna say is that those cards have a number in the bottom right, and over the course of the game, the sum of those numbers is my level, and some of my cards have a better effect based on my level.
Stick that in there.
Sam is doing the various tricks to see what he can see.
If he can trick his instance of T-Sim into loading a thing. There we go. I saw
T-Sim.
I saw a loading thing and I was like, Sam's troubles are over. It's a legitimate experience, unfortunately, Tiny has confessed. I believe there's a call out in the rules saying that you don't have to be human to play a card that says turn human. But
well, you can tell your friends that the slug people said you were right.
It's not a cost. It's just a conditional change. Sam is the real wizard. That's probably
Sam is the
true.
real wizard, for sure. By the way, Sam, real wizard, tell us how Serena works.
I am Serena, the Orc Paladin. I have a piety mark tracker. The higher my piety is, the more paladin-like I am. This is a bad example of that. Here we go. For example, if I play this card, if I am at 8 piety, it's time to pray, I will gain 3 fortitude. But if I'm at 1 piety, I will gain a measly 1 fortitude. However, search through my deck real quick, grab anything that punches somebody. Let's go. Boom. Oh, these 2 cards are perfect. However, if I am at 1 piety, I behave more violently and will cause more typically cause more damage with my card effects. So, for example, I'm sure you did something to deserve it. Will do 1 point of damage if I am at 8 or 7 piety, but do 4 points of damage if I'm at 1. So as I'm playing cards, my piety will go up or down depending on what those cards do. So if I play It's Time to Pray, you'll notice that there's these up arrows down here. I'm going to magnify that. This means that my piety will go up 2 stages after this card resolves and goes to my discard pile, as long as it's not negated. And if I play a card with a down arrow, my piety will go down a number of stages. There is no bonus for being at 8 piety and going up, but there is a penalty for being at 1 piety and going down because I risk losing all of my holy powers, so I must tithe in some way to maintain my paladin alignment. So if I'm ever at 1 piety and my piety goes down, each time it goes down, I need to either pay 1 gold to the inn or lose 1 fortitude. And that's the gist. I'm just going to be juggling, going up and down. And I spewed a bunch of cards out of my hand, and I don't remember what was there, so I'm just going to redraw.
All right, start over.
Turkey, welcome. First time, Chad. Yay. You love this game. We love this game, too. We're Slugfest Games. We make this game. It's the Red Dragon Inn. And we are the people in charge of publishing it and getting it out to distributors and stores who can then get it into your hands. So you can actually get it directly from us too, slugfestgames.com, but that's up to you.
Yes.
Who does the randomization cube say goes first?
Yeah, do it. Throw the die.
It's you, Jen.
Whoa, cool. Well, I've got the little turn marker to do. So I'll
how
go.
Convenient.
I know, right?
I'm surprised there isn't a thing that sets up random churn.
Oh yeah, it like starts it randomly.
Yeah,
that would be useful and interesting.
But I figured most games have some form of churn-iness, including those games that
isn't there. Sorry, one of the mods that we use on other times, there's a die that gets generated on the table.
Yeah, that's noise.
That's noise. No, I'm good at this.
You're giving them more fodder for saying, "Why are you using this mod?"
I mean, what I should do if I'm smart is go next time we load that goes first. Wait, hold on.
Goes first.
Meh.
Nice.
So I was smart in the past, which means I could potentially be smart in the future. Anyway.
Item in TTS where it automatically plays Candyland for each player. The winner automatically gives a turn. Yeah, that would be.
I want that.
Approximately the same. That would be.
Yeah.
I want that. That's. I want a little animation in sort of a picture-in-picture thing, doing the Candyland.
Okay, except for the actual visuals, that would be super easy to implement. Actually,
yeah.
To just play under the hood.
Or maybe, if I don't get visuals, then maybe, some scrolling text like in Progress Quest.
Mm-hmm. Progress Quest.
I'm deep cutting here.
Yep. That was
as old as the internet.
All right, here we go.
We're going to be talking about
welcome
left claw north, right claw south.
Welcome new fans. We do this basically every week. We get together, we play one of our games, often the Red Dragon Inn, but sometimes one of our others, and we answer questions and chat with folks. So whatever questions you might have about us and our game and whatever, ask them here, because the stream is way more interesting when people actually ask stuff.
Serena, I like to live dangerously. I'm going to demonstrate my ogre headlock on you.
Going straight for the headlock.
Going straight for the headlock.
Got the orc.
You're green. He was green. It's all the same.
Yeah. Oh, that's greenest.
Wow.
You're angering me. It would be wise to stop. I will ignore an action that causes fortitude loss, and I will gain piety. I'm already at max piety.
All right, then I've robbed you of piety value.
I didn't get full value from my card.
This is going to be a long day, folks. This is going to be a long afternoon.
Discount holy water. Hooray!
Discount holy water. If folks are wondering, the drink deck for today is also from the Spike and Flower set.
Okay, I love that.
Anyone know how to change DNS on Windows?
No.
Friendo.
So yes.
I mean,
yes, but I'm not going into it here on the stream.
Turkey asks what inspired us to make the game.
Oh yeah, the new fans always ask this stuff before we have to explain to them that none of us are the original founders of Slugfest Games. So sorry, we didn't actually invent this game. So Sam and I came on board around the Red Dragon Inn. I came on board around Red Dragon Inn 3. Sam came on board around Red Dragon Inn 4. Jen came on board.
Pirates on board the ship.
Jen came on board around RDI 6, was it, Jen?
5, actually. I recall one of my first big flare-ups having to deal with was divider issues. Yeah. So that helps me date things pretty good.
So anyway, so what we know from the folks that did make it, because we're still in some contact with them, and actually one of them, Jeff Batone, does some writing for us and so forth. Their inspiration came from a LARP that they all participated in, plus another a game, basically a game idea that was pitched to them that had some similarities to this, but not very much. That they ended up cobbling together this from this LARP and this other idea that this person gave them and so forth, and just drinking, gambling, and making a game that ended up making a game that's pretty different from a lot of other stuff that's out there. So that was cool.
The multiple loss vectors built around the shell of their old what. I don't remember what they called it. It was before you named game systems. It was the one that was built around Kung Fu Fighting and On Guard, where you play actions and you play responses to actions. Yeah.
And this was actually, honestly, this was also from a time where asymmetric character design was also kind of a rare thing.
So Netrunner, and that's about it.
It was before everybody did that. Anyway, so at the beginning of my turn, I reveal a treasure. It's a big bag of dice. Treasure special cheating. Okay, great. Special treasures do not take up a slot. I can just keep it wherever.
Just have it.
It's off to the side.
Have it. Then I wow, my cards are kind of yelling at me. I'm going to yell back and discard some gambling cards and do something a little different.
Remember, we will try and play some Evil Pookie next time.
Yeah, we'll play some Evil Pookie soon.
Yeah.
I'll write it on a post-it and slap it on the desk right now.
Okay, do I do this?
Image of my desk.png.
What's this?
I am going to play as my action. Give me more coins. I've almost got it. Lol. Each other player pays you a gold and get treasure.
You don't get treasure yet.
That's true.
You gotta, you get my gold here.
And I think this
okay,
art is
kid.
hilarious.
Here you go.
The artwork for this set is all hilarious.
Yep.
So I also get treasure. It's going to go in the footgear slot. It's a sometimes card. I can play during my action phase. I can play an additional action. Do I want to do that right now?
That's a good question.
I do not want to do that right now. So I order a drink over here. That is my own drink from my own drink me pile. Sorry.
This
drink.
Come on.
This drink. Let's bring some drinks for my friends.
Ferb would challenge us to a boss battle, but takes it that we don't play fans.
I mean, you could find us maybe at a convention sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a part of our streaming format, but if the opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ogre Brew. I am going to play Look What I Found and knock over my drink and get some treasure.
Patang!
Unless somebody has something to say about that.
You're fine with it. It's okay.
Patoink. I get more treasure. Rawr. Budget armor.
Nice.
So my level is now 4. Let's see if I can find a card that cares about level 4.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of this card and this card and this card. No. I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards. I'm going to keep these other ones.
Oh man, everyone's saying our game is underrated. I guess that's a compliment. I'm sure everybody means it. I'm sure everybody means it as a compliment. But yeah, the hate for Ameritrash out there in internet land, like if there's any, this much luck, this much variance in the game makes a lot of internet people's get their dander up.
Yeah.
This doesn't make my brain feel big. Therefore, it is not good enough for me. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. I'm kind of one of those kind of gamers, right? I'm kind of a Euro snob, but I have working on this game has made me appreciate, all the fruits of
my brain
of
is
the gamer
still
pie.
fried from that one session of Acapulco. Acapulco?
No.
Alpaca?
The Altiplano. Altiplano.
Altiplano.
Huh. Okay. Yeah.
And I lost by 3 points.
Oh, that's rough,
And
dude.
actually, he counted, and then while he was in the bathroom, and we saw that actually he counted wrong, and he only lost by 1 point.
And
Which
let me
is
guess,
even
the
worse.
point scale isn't small; it's big, probably.
No, it was like what was it, like
156 to 152 or
136?
something like that.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if any of y'all ever design a game with me, like one of the things that I will return to always, if I have the opportunity, is make numbers smaller.
The numbers in this game.
Reject big number. Return to finger counting.
So hang on, it's a no. So nothing in this game awards. Well, okay, no. Very little in this game awards more than 4 points.
Yeah.
So,
wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's just so many little chunks, little piles.
Yeah.
It's a bit. Yeah, it's a little.
And
it's a little point sound.
Speaking of little
I realize
piles,
that plenty of games
Speaking of little
are
piles.
not or cannot be designed that way. But
yeah.
but what you doing?
Okay.
Is Serena punching me?
Speaking of little piles, I'm going to make a larger pile of gold. Everyone pay me a gold.
Right in the gold.
Right in the golds.
All right. There
And
you go.
I will keep this gold and lose a point of
See,
piety.
Tiny gets it. Tiny gets it.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Which game we right? Tiny says, I do like legacy games, so I'm happy Tales is coming. Now, we should point out that Tales is sort of a legacy game. Yeah, so there is a linear progression. You get better stuff as the game goes on. So it is legacy. It is a campaign. It is not destructively legacy in the nature of like Pandemic legacy. So it's got the same idea of a legacy game, but you can actually rewind it if you want. If you want to go back and replay a scenario, it's not very hard to do. And in fact, if you when you're done playing it, if you put it all back in the box, you could, for example, give it to someone else and they could play it and there wouldn't be any stickers on the cards or anything like that. That's a lot of booze with healing that you can't use.
It's just awful.
This is not in the Paladin Codex.
Heck no.
Oh, man.
My piety does not go up because my card did not resolve. It was negated.
Munchkin style angry wench. I love it. Like the tapping foot. Oh my god.
So good.
Like
everybody
the
looks at these decks.
Line mileage adds more room to do stuff with interaction.
I'm gonna get on my high horse here for just a second and say there's a lot of people who are like, I don't like the art style, it's not the same, but like it's so fun and funny. Like, yeah, anyway.
If that's my rant. Could do ranting. We could do it. And
Spider-Verse that's it.
Everyone loved Spider-Verse. The Oscars even loved Spider-Verse.
Well, maybe someday people will like Spike and Flower, but
and also Spider-Verse is just a really good movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one. I've heard nothing but good things. Well, okay, mostly from you, but
yeah, true.
but
all right, well, I gotta do this because it's funny.
Gambling?
No, actually,
okay.
Armor repair's not cheap, So everybody
We're all just gonna pay our get a gold.
So everyone's back to 10 gold, except for Flower, who had to buy.
I paid for extra drinks.
I was
shuffle
so pious,
things around.
I just got to give the drinks out for free.
Sam says Flower is the same as Spider-Verse. Confirmed. Yes, Tiny. Well played, Tiny.
Rice wine. I'm gonna split this with Flower.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Rice wine is a drink that automatically splits itself with a friend.
I am going to say, of course I can drink with the visor down, slosh. And my level is 4, so I reduced by 2.
Nice.
Yay,
all
good
right.
for you.
Good play. Speaking of good play, I want to brag about getting a shiny new keyboard. This is the box for said keyboard. It's from Cherry. I got this with the MX Red silent switches.
Ooh.
Which is why I haven't heard any complaining about me typing for this whole stream.
Oh, quiet keyboard.
Yes, so it's mechanical switches with like really good slick actuation, and it's not noisy as heck.
Sweet. Is it my turn? Because
it is your turn. Yes, let me brink. Do you really have your sound on for your TTS?
Yes, actually.
Wow, incredible.
God.
Okay.
Don't judge.
I don't judge.
Don't judge, Kitsman.
I'm merely amazed.
Dwarven Elven Armor.
Fantastic.
Dwarven Elven Armor is better than my budget armor, so the budget armor is going to go away. And yes, this is another Chef's Kiss art by Aaron Wong. Then I'm going to discard. What level am I at? I'm at level 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I keep
Crazy
this.
high.
Danger.
Gonna keep this. Wow. Everything's coming up flower over here. Okay. I am going to play. I'm going to attempt to pull something out of my hand. There we go. Hey everyone, how's my juggling? Each other player loses 2 fortitude because I'm at level.
But I want my fortitude.
I'm sorry, Flower. I just instinctively aim for the head.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I am in fact wearing Holy Paladin armor.
Holy Paladin. Okay, well, this goes. I pay the gold. Fiona takes 2. Do I also take 2? I am going to take 2. I am going to discard this card. I am going to order a drink for Serena. Something smells really, really, really good in my house right now. So whatever it is my wife is cooking is kind of awesome. We'll see what
Toa 47 says it's Ladies' Night in the Red Dragon, and absolutely the theme this week is armored ladies.
Armored lady badasses.
Yeah. Gosh, I need some Red Dragon Inn art where it's like the front of the Red Dragon Inn, and next to the door there's a sign that says Ladies' Night, but there's another sign nailed to it hastily that says armored.
That's pretty funny, actually. That is the kind of thing that would happen at the Red Dragon Inn.
See?
I'm going to attempt to play another Drink with a Visor down.
This time
reduces
by
by 3. And we see if Fiona drew anything good that can bother me.
Not this time.
Natalie sneaks in wearing Murgat's armor.
Lol. Yes.
At any time speed, I require prayer. I will lose 2 alcohol content.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
Good old Healy McGee.
I'm back up to top dial. I was trying to do the other thing, but now I'm doing this thing because that drink was bad.
Healy McGee heals again.
No, this is probably about the time if you want to reverse your strategy a little bit.
Oh, but now temptations.
So the sub according to my Twitch window I have up, the subtitle of this stream still says "Time to make an artsy death dungeon for an evil villain Gorgon."
Really?
Dungeon Decorators. Whoops.
Oh man,
that was our stream last week. We played Dungeon Decorators. If you haven't tried our game, Dungeon Decorators, it's a tile drafting game. It's loads of fun. You should all try it.
Yep.
Now it's probably fixed, but it's too little, too late.
It's totally fixed now.
It's like I'm going to get to see what it happens when it enters the VODs. Hopefully this happens often enough that Twitch is like, okay, you guys, we'll make it retroactive just this once.
I do not action. I instead just order a beverage for my good friend Fiona.
Yay!
My battle buddy. I get Ale of Intrigue to yet further draw cards.
Maybe you'll draw an action card.
Allow me to improve it even further by reducing the alcohol content of this beverage, but not affecting the number of cards I draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna purify my beverage and gain no alcohol content and draw 2 cards because it's cool like that.
Good old Healy McGee.
Such Healy.
So okay, what's everybody playing lately? I have at the advice of my brother, I have gotten back into StarCraft 2. I did not realize, I was like, oh yeah, I never bought the Protoss campaign. I should buy that and play it. And I did not realize that since the last time I played it, StarCraft 2 is now free to play, so I can just play the Protoss campaign. But I'm actually starting over from the beginning because StarCraft 2 is now free to play, and yeah, I have dived back into that.
Speaking of play, let's gambling.
All right. Tiny's been playing Sentinels. Wait, shouldn't you be playing?
Gonna pay with gold from the inn.
Shouldn't you be playing Battle for Greyport instead? I've been told that I haven't actually played Sentinels. I've been told that Battle for Greyport is kind of like that game.
Interesting. That's interesting. Like Sentinels has never really caught my eye, but it has for friends of mine who like if you attach, right? If you connect with the game, you're like, ooh, give me more of this game. I want it all over my face.
A paladin would never cheat.
Paladin would never cheat. P.S. It's a cheating card.
Ding ding. Ow.
I'm going to keep gambling.
I am going to gambling.
I will raise, reducing my piety by 1.
I will wishing ring my way out of anteing.
I'm gonna ante.
But it has the ominous words negate a curse.
Negate
Jeff.
a curse. I know. I'm gonna be real sad when that curse comes up.
Yep. I'm gonna winning hand.
I think these dice might be cursed. I cheat.
All right. I pass.
I am now wealthier.
Mhm.
Yay.
This will become very useful.
Tiny says Battle for Greatport is more deck builder and Sentinel's more like RDI with set decks and mechanics. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically exactly like RDI because the decks are set.
It's closest to boss challenge. Tarek Terran says. So yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll have to try that at some point.
Yeah. I've been playing something on my iPad lately. Normally, I don't use my iPad for games, but for this one, it's pretty nice. I've been playing it. It's called Switchcraft, and it's a match 3 game bolted onto a visual novel where you're a cool hip lady going to a witch college.
Oh, I get because you're swapping the tiles, but you're a witch.
Therefore,
so witch.
Yep, and it's scratching the itch. Sometimes
Good
all I
old match
want
3.
The witch itch.
Sometimes all I want is a match 3 game with just a little more. I want something a little more the Bejeweled will give me.
Mm-hmm.
Elven Wine.
God, why am I so zoomed in on cards? There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna Belt of Liquid Courage this.
Oh,
lame.
Good for you.
Not for maximum value, but it feels good. It's good.
Lame.
Is the visual novel good? I'm enjoying it. I'm also really enjoying the art, which is why I haven't tried to nudge it over to playing it on my phone instead. So yeah. Also, there's kissing. Just in case you were like, does the visual novel include kissing, though?
It's got the kissies. Dimly's great-grandfather's helmet.
Dimly's great-grandfather's helmet.
How many great-grandfathers does Dimly have?
Well.
I mean, let's see here.
Assuming binary reproduction.
Yeah, like if...
I thought dwarves just burst out of the soil. Fully grown. Like that one gif of the Canadian
being. It's got 4 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2,
yes.
3,
Wait,
4.
great-grandfather would be 8.
Wait.
No, the great-grandparent would be 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Fiona. Then I got the poltergeist in a headlock like this. Irony.
Oh, for
luckily for
damage.
me, I was wearing my armor.
Pa-tang!
Full damage. Tang.
No damage.
Okay, then we're gonna use callback is funny.
See, Tiny knows what's up. He only has one great grandfather, the soil.
Monsters kicked open our door. Oh no! It's a drink event. In turn order, each player may attack the monsters by discarding an action card that would cause a player to lose fortitude or gain alcohol. Each player that does not discard a card in this way loses to fortitude. It is very sad that I must use this card for this, but I will use this card. I will kick some arsenal on the monsters.
Okay.
Serena.
Oh God. I get monstered in the face.
Wow. Fiona.
I also get monstered right in my face.
Yes.
That door just flew straight off the hinges, guys.
Kablooey! I was right there. I'm standing right there.
I draw 2. Oh, that's a good card.
Sam, what have you been playing lately? Oh my God.
I've been playing rounds of gambling.
Go away. I'm polishing my arsenal.
Aw. Look at these arsenals over here.
Arsenal. Okay, then I'm going to Oh, right. I never cheat. I think I might get caught. I'm going to get treasure unless you can somehow counter this cheating
You get
card, which
treasure.
Serena actually can. I get treasure.
That's right. Serena does
Okay, is
catch
this one
cheaters,
special?
doesn't she? She
is
cheats
one special.
and she catches cheaters.
Correct. Gambling. My piety goes
Gambling.
down again.
Oh boy.
Look over there! It's a plutonium dragon.
You're cheating, you cheater. Winning hand. Now that you don't have any more cheating cards, right?
Yeah. Yes, I passed, but you're at low piety, and now I just need to make sure you can't punch me.
The punchings, the punchings will continue until the Munchkin is defeated. Words, things.
You
It's
got
wine.
this, Sam.
It's wine. Fortunately, exactly enough for my purifying beverage, even at 1 piety.
What? Even at lame piety? Wow.
Weak.
Okay.
Okay. I end my churn.
Okay.
I've been playing.
Fire the Pookie catapult, quick!
Fire the Pookie catapult. Toa says, not the plutonium dragon. Quick, fire the Pookie catapult. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Sam, what are you playing?
I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 since 1.5. The 1.5 patch came out, and the game was like half off on GOG. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy that for $30. I don't pre-order games ever. I've been burned by it, and have stood by my guns.
I don't even release order games. I don't even hear about games until like about 2 years after they came out.
Until the gold edition's out there.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Hey, Flower. What's wrong with you? You're not drinking
man.
at this tavern? Come on.
Oh, man.
Trixie.
Wait, drink deck or drink me pile? My pile. Okay.
Drink me pile.
Your pile.
Drinking contest. La la la.
There's
Okay.
enough.
I'm gonna get that.
Oh God.
That.
Oh God.
Yes. Hashtag
Oh,
nerf
thank
Sam.
goodness.
And
I win
we
the
tie.
drinking. Oh no.
That's we totally tie. Anybody care about us tying? Okay, great. I do nothing. I take 4.
I also do nothing.
Then I drink more things. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Discard a card from your hand. If this card is relevant to chase, you discard all of our effects. Okay. So this is going to go away.
So I definitely win the drinking contest. Potion of idiotic
Defo.
bravery. Huzzah!
Uh-oh.
The best.
Meanwhile, Fiona's like, yes.
I'm having a good time over here.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
I'm going to take 2 fortitude, discard a card from my hand, as the card says.
Gain 2 alcohol content.
What's my level? 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to discard this card. And then we all have to pay Serena. Oh, sorry, you actually do. Yeah, you do the you got to do the action card first.
Someone's sucking fist.
Yup.
Fiona's got a full grip, and I have a very low hand size, and Fiona has many punches backs in the faces, so it's going to be Flower.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of this Dimley's helmet.
Bye, helmet. Patang!
Tang.
My piety drops. I will pay a gold, because I have many golds.
Wow.
And
Tiny
now you all pay
says-
me.
And now we all pay
right.
a gold.
There you go.
To
I'm
resolve that
impressed
drinking
by your
contest
heroic
that Fiona
drinking.
played at any time speed. And it is
Uh-huh.
now Fiona's actual turn.
Uh-huh. Now I get to action phase it up. Except, actually, I don't.
Orb of Tiny Naomi played Monster Prom, which is good. I've heard of that game. That sounds
Yeah, I've
pretty
heard
neat.
that too.
If you get Orb of Delirious Dancing, do you resolve drink events revealed? It depends on what it's. Basically, if a card says that that you redraw drink events, then you redraw. Otherwise, you do the thing.
I've also been playing Legends of Arceus.
Oh yeah.
I am hoping so hard that the mechanics in that game are the mechanics for the upcoming what is it, Scarlet and Violet, coming in the future, because the Pokédex mechanics and the catching mechanics are so good, so good.
I am going to play an anytime card. Sorry, I just instinctively aim for the gold.
Twang!
See, you can tell we kind of, in a way, we kind of based Flower on Fiona a little bit, because they're both, fighty redheads, and
it's like the two characters were
you
made.
playing it on me, Jeff?
So hang on, I'm playing it on both of you. My level is 7.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
And remember, if the level ability doesn't say instead, it is in addition.
Oh,
and yes, I had to look up.
I was
the
wearing
rules
my
to this.
armor, luckily,
Very good.
so I don't do anything.
I pay you a gold
and fortitudes,
and I also give you a fist.
Okay, well, take your
for 2.
Did you take your 1?
Yes, I take the 1 now. Yes.
Take the 1.
Yes, they
then
both
you
have
punch me
pigtails.
back.
Another.
Then what I'm doing is I'm going to play a reckless retreat
Yeah.
to ignore, but I have to discard one of my treasures, which will be this here big bag of dice.
I also pay a gold to the inn.
Hello there, bottled monk. Welcome.
Hello. Okay, that was at the beginning of my turn. Now I have to actually take a turn. Go on.
Yeah. Both Fiona and Flower are
their names start with F.
likely. Well, yes, they're both based off of the fantasy trope of the red-headed fighter lass lady.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's been around for ages. As long as there's been fantasy fiction, there have been red-headed women wearing armor or not, but at least having swords stabbing people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to now play as an anytime card. Ooh, set bonus.
Ooh.
I have 6 levels, so I draw 3 cards.
Fancy.
It's a set bonus.
Uh-huh.
What's this gold doing here?
That's your gold from when you stole gold and punched me.
Great,
with
thank
your
you.
Crossbow.
Now I have more cards. I am now going to.
I mean, there has been red-headed women as long as there's been fiction as well. So.
Yes. Okay, I am gonna. I'm gonna look around and see that hand sizes are now very small and play Gambling I'm In.
Okay. Gambling.
Gambling.
I mean, probably. Who's the first? Brunhilde wasn't a redhead, was she? She was probably blonde.
Oh.
I pass.
Do you mean from the Ring of the Nibelung?
Yeah.
Brunhilde's blonde as hell.
Yeah.
I pass.
Who's the first redhead in? Was Boudica a redhead?
Yes, I think.
Okay. And that's a historical figure.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna
giving it to those Romans. Was it the Romans?
Gonna order a drink here. I'm gonna play Wench Bring for.
I mean, just because Boudica was a Celt doesn't mean necessarily that she had to be redheaded, but it
increases the odds.
Yeah, the odds are good.
We pay gold to the inn.
Okay, we pay gold to the inn. And I have now spent all of that gold.
The theme of this week, Bottled Monk, is armored ladies.
Armored warrior women.
Armored ladies night.
Dishwater. I'm gonna take 1. Yay.
That looks great. Oh, that card.
Drink up, friend.
Whip down to the table faster.
Boo. Boo earns. Yes.
Artisanal spring water.
Artisanal spring water 0, but I lose another gold.
Someone's looking
and you should tip the wench.
Oh, snap!
Wow, you're mean.
You should have gotten rid of these darts and kept the dice.
Next week, the theme is Red Dragon Inn characters. A good theme.
And Pookie.
That's the theme.
Evil Pookie.
He's a Red Dragon Inn character. What? Well, happy March 10th.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Serena's doing stuff. Stop her.
I don't like it. But I don't have to.
How now, brown cow?
Oh man, I want to finish that Starlight Coke, but also
Buzz.
It's after 5 where I am, and that spells doom.
Somebody here is a blasphemer. That someone is. You know what? It's going to be Flower because if I think Flower's out of free get out of jails, so it's going to ping you on the level.
Let's see. What's my level?
It's currently 6.
I'm going to say my Thaco is just too good for you.
Oh, Patang, I was wrong. I gain 1 piety. I order a drink.
I actually forgot about this card. It's pretty good.
Good old Thaco joke. So, fun
Thaco
fact,
joke.
we had to cheat the O so that we could make sure that it was read as a 0 to make that second edition joke.
That's true. That's true. We intentionally made it a 0 with a slash through it, which this font didn't have. So what that thing is, I think, is a 0, and then a forward completely object on the card is a little slash that we, forward slash that we just dropped on top of it.
Oh man.
The governor.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Boo.
All right.
Governor Korash called.
Praise Korash. And his
Korash.
Golden mane.
His water. It is golden water. that actually sounds. That's kind of wrong.
Yeah,
wow,
I think that's
Are we still doing phrasing?
Phrasing. I mean,
doing phrasing.
It's a great joke to have drop after Tiny Nanomi says that they saw an ad for limited edition Mario Milk.
Mario Milk. Phrasing.
I wasn't gonna say that out loud on stream, but then the opportunity presented itself.
The Daffy,
phrasing.
The Daffy Duck, Donald Duck. The Donald Duck orange juice is not limited edition. I don't know why it's Donald Duck orange juice. Like, why that specific combination of things that stuck and stayed?
That's weird.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. You go to the grocery store, Donald Duck orange juice, just in the orange juice aisle.
I've never seen this. Pot of tea.
Wonder if it's a Florida thing.
Maybe
it's a Florida thing.
But Sam, you're not in Florida.
I'm not. No. I meant
if it came from there.
Oh yeah. So I would see it at like Winco's. I think
What's
Lucky has
Winco? One. Is that like a California thing?
Maybe Winco is a.
Oh boy.
Well, time to put up a black bar of doom so that I don't accidentally share our password.
Dang it, Sam!
Let's
apparently
let's turn off.
So it looks like the stream is still running. So that's that's fine-ish.
Oh,
Tiny's dismissing everybody. So okay.
Well, I got kicked from TSIM, so
okay.
Yes, what Tiny said. Buy our games if you don't want future disconnects. Good night, everybody. When we sell 10,000 more copies of the Red Dragon Inn, we'll come back online.
Mm-hmm.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, gosh.
Oh, did TSIM have a problem?
I tried to create I'm trying.
Wow.
I'm trying to do the thing and it's not singing.
Yeah, the server browser is completely empty.
Uh-oh. Error Steam create lobby. ER result timeout.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
T-Sim is down.
Koga says they're on it. Thank you, Koga. I
Okay.
salute you. What?
Walked away and everything crashed. There's some real slugfest behind the scenes, right? Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, I have the technical difficulties video. I could play it, but
yeah, but we're here.
We're gonna chat for a brief moment, and if it comes back, we'll play, and if not, we'll continue next week.
Yep.
Whatevs.
Yeah, I've got garlic bread I could be eating.
See, it was.
Who loves garlic bread? Sound off in chat.
I do.
It was. Oh yes, me. I want whatever it is my wife is cooking that is smelling so nice, because it smells really
I'm
good.
surprised you can't identify it after having spent several minutes smelling it.
Bottled Monk, are there any fun things planned for Gen Con? The usual fun things are booth and demos and meeting people and having fun. We are not planning to have an event hall space this year. Maybe next year. We're figuring out when to get back in on that. But we Bottled Monk, the fun things for Gen Con are the normal fun things.
We show up with our beautiful selves and our stuff, and we put up the booth and we sell the games and we demo the games.
If you're at Gen Con, come see us, and then
we're going to have a new
other fun as well.
We're going to have a new pin this year.
That's true.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't forget about them pins, and of course, as per usual, it will feature some flavor of Pookie. That's all the hints you get. Speaking of which, I need to make that design and then poke Mr. Zorowitz.
All right, TTS is coming back.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
Multiplayer cookie.
I can tell because the crow's nest is back up.
Ah.
One of our play testers. He's been doing the tails while we've been doing the stream.
Oh man. All right, here we go. I'm bringing up the table. I'm bringing it from a save, so hopefully we were gabbing enough to create some save state delay.
I will not say the name of the password aloud.
Please don't.
That would be a great idea. Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right, so it's not.
How far back are we?
We're a couple turns back.
Oh, there's a card on the table. No, there. Oh my! Wait.
So it's after the water.
Why is there a push? Oh, you were handing that to me. Shh, I don't know.
I was in the middle of ordering that drink for you, wasn't I?
Yes. Okay, we're not that far back.
And then I drink this,
and then you drink.
It's a pot
we're all
of tea,
good. Okay.
And then my turn is over.
All right, let me churn on
Okay.
on the T-Sims.
All right, Red Dragon in after
hours.
We're
back.
Woo! We're back.
Yay. Okay. So now it's gonna be. Hey Fiona, tip the winch.
Oh, all right.
Hmm.
I like that winch. She's cool.
Then I'm going to.
Four
going to start my
gold.
turn. Oh no, it's a curse
Flogged by
that
a flagon.
should have. Oh no.
Don't
I get flogged by a flagon. Clonk. Which is something that could definitely happen at the Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah.
Lose to fortitude, you may reduce or ignore as though it came from an action card. I am going to take it. I am going to discard that.
Yeah,
I'm
the
then
treasure
going
deck's been
to.
pretty
you wish
nice
you
to
had that
Flower.
wishing ring.
The treasure deck has been quite nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be feeling too bad about that wishing ring right now.
I feel bad in the abstract, but no, I am happy with my state of the world. Okay, I whiff on an action.
Bottled
Ta-da.
Monk, if you want to see an all tavern or all bartenders game, I assume you mean the Red Dragon Inn. 8.
That's any RDI 8 game for sure. Yeah.
If you go back in time on our YouTube channel, you will find us playing with the characters from the Red Dragon in 8.
Wine with a chaser of empty air.
Wine with a chaser of nothing.
Nothing.
And then
All
I'm
the
going
zooming
to...
is humongous again.
I am going to
I should do a thing.
I'm going to try ignore and treasure, maybe?
I'm going to try and ignore and treasure.
I don't think so.
That's an I don't think so.
Ha-ha!
This is a good I don't think so.
See, this is how I know that Sam has an I don't think so in his hand.
I don't, but I am going to do the questionable thing.
Don't tell me if he's lying, Chad.
Lay on hands, Flower.
Part of the
Lay on
game.
hands.
I require you to pay me.
Yep. Choose to take a gold. I gotta look at this. And there is something about one of the cards in my hand that I did not previously understand.
Well,
I am
read
going
the card
to
understand the card.
I am going to gain 2 fortitudes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take one of my gold and give it to this mean old Serena, who will now lose piety.
I now lose piety. Oh, I'm at 1. I tried to drop below 1, but I am the richest warrior at the table, so I will pay.
You can be as unpious as you want.
Basically. These cards are all good. So I think I keep them. I probably don't need this one. Alright. 3.
Probably don't need that one.
Okay. Hey, Fiona.
What?
I'm sure you did something to deserve this recompense.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
Giant fists.
Well, good news, I'm a quick healer.
Oh, yeah. I pay a gold to the inn because...
And it will never leave my hand.
It'll get there.
All right. 1,
Okay.
2.
We can't let you whiff again, so you get a drink. Well, I mean, you didn't whiff the first time. You just didn't get a fancy chaser.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
And potion video. Oh no, I don't have an action. Everyone gets to see everything.
Yay.
Show me your hand, Sam.
Yay.
This ain't in the Paladin's Codex. I'll ignore the
There
drink.
you go.
All right.
There you go.
I hates it. My piety goes up. God, come on. Yeah.
Nope. Wow. Okay. Her piety has turned to alcohol content,
Yes.
folks. It's a dangerous thing to be a paladin.
And while my piety's up, hey, Flower, you should pay me a gold. Trust me, I'm a paladin. I'll pay you back.
You see, Sam is engaged in a degenerate strategy.
And we're back down. I'm going to beat up the person to my left and steal all the money from the person to my right.
So, see, this is Sam. So Sam, we now know about Sam's hand is he really doesn't want us to know what's in it. Like he's willing to spend resources to protect the secrecy of his hand.
It is either all gambling cards or it's like, I don't think so. One. And yeah, it's not that one.
So Jeff bringing up StarCraft and EFAD in chat bringing up Yu-Gi-Oh! Reminded me. So I watched Sean Day 9 Plot. Old school StarCraft player, commenter, tater, internet celebrity person, generally good guy. He sat down to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Online game for a stream session. Hoo-wee, he tore it up. He's like, what the heck is even Yu-Gi-Oh? Nothing makes sense in this game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Dumb.
And this is a guy who like, you know, he knows his games, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Whew.
I cheat.
You cheat? My holy blade detects lies.
All
that's
right. Well, we have to
So,
take it back and do it
hang
over
on,
again.
here's-
And what?
Learning
what
moments.
happens. Here's what happens, chat, because this probably has come up once or twice in your game. So the way the Red Dragon Inn actually works is priority for who's going to play a card next always goes around the table. So if people, there is never a race to the table. There's never a, who decides to like throw their card down faster, right? So so now that we have an actual like conflict of two cards trying to do the same thing, okay, we're going to actually slow down the game and play it the quote unquote right way that nobody ever plays because it's completely impractical to play every single card like this. So you take back the contradicting plays and then you go in turn order, starting with the active player. So Fiona, you have first crack at this.
You're going to steal the gold from me.
Sure am.
No, it's okay.
Negate. I win. Yoink.
Shoot.
Get on that pile. Yeah. All right. All right. And then I order a drink for somebody. Just like that.
Uh-huh.
Rice wine.
Rice wine. I think I know who's getting it.
Yeah, it's Serena.
Yeah, I figure.
Yeah, it is.
That's fair. At least you can't split it with me again.
That's true.
I consume it.
It's the second time I've gotten rice wine this game.
Yeah, we ripped through this drink deck.
Yeah.
It's like we're warriors.
What happens if both? Oh, nah.
That one's the trolley question, not the serious question.
Yep. It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. That can't happen it can happen in a round of gambling, but not like that.
We race to the table to play our catch a cheaters, then we race to the table to play our I don't think so's to negate the other's catch a cheater.
Yeah, and then it happens
Tiny.
so fast that a portal opens.
Tiny.
Oh,
So someday we're gonna do an edit of all of our streams into YouTube videos, and we're gonna remove all of this stuff where we're responding to silly troll comments by Tiny, and each video is gonna be like 3 minutes long.
that doesn't sound fun.
Right. Okay, I get a treasure.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
there's the curse.
Uh-oh.
There's
this
the curse. Curse of over encumbrance. Lose fortitude equal to half the number of treasures you have, rounded up. You may reduce or ignore as though it came from an action card. So I have 3 treasures. Rounded up will be 2 fortitudes. I choose to take the fortitudes because fortitude and alcohol is really not the thing I care about at the moment.
Oh.
So
Correct.
this goes
We
away.
should totally do a comp of every time
Tiny comp.
we do a tiny comp, we do a kittens comp, and we do oh no, I forgot the name. Who's always catching you after the kittens?
Demystics.
Demystic comp.
Demystics definitely always their eyes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like 95% of Jen saying a naughty word, 5% of Sam saying a naughty word.
Yeah, I don't think I've sworn this stream.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You discarded a magic missile launcher?
You know what? I'm actually thinking about discarding everything here because that gets me
true.
through my deck.
Doesn't make
Wow.
you money.
I'm actually discarding everything, even another Thaco.
Woo.
Oh,
Wow.
those cards are so good.
Savage.
Yeah,
But-
I know. I know.
You
They
need
are
the
not the thing I
monies.
need right now.
You need
digging
the
for it.
moonies.
Okay, what do we got here? Now that I have a complete new hand. Okay, I
Yeah.
like what you're.
If
like
you were
what you've done
Spike, you'd have better outs for money. Flowers
That's true.
beats
Flower
the money
is
out of
not-
people.
Flower is not the best at the monies. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to play. Oh, this is hard. This is hard.
Yeah, the money game in just the Spike and Flower set itself is pretty fun, actually, because Spike and Flower have that differential, that asymmetrical build, and then it's kind of built with playing auto in mind.
I'm going
Anyways,
to ask Serena a question.
No.
Because maybe if I hit her hard enough, some gold will fall out.
You're angering me. It would be wise to stop.
I don't think so. After the reshuffle.
I also do not think so.
Great.
Wow.
As long as you're not at 8 piety when you play it, I don't care.
I'm at 2 piety.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
So that all works.
And more importantly, I'm not dead.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah, you're not.
Now,
that would have hurt.
We order a drink. Drink it a drink.
Auto
Drink it a
playable
drink.
character win.
Meh.
We have no plans to do this, but
I mean,
I'm going
technically,
to
Auto
attempt to
is
reduce
playable. You just have Auto sit next to you doing Auto's thing.
Right.
It's like a
I'm
player.
focused for this sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I take one.
Seems fair. Okay. What do I hold on to? What do I discard? I think I hold them both. Okay, 5 cards. What we got?
Who else is?
Flower,
Still
lay
here.
on hands.
Oh, we still got good. We still got viewers. That's good.
yeah,
Of
course.
I was wondering if it was just tiny.
Oh, uh-oh.
Everybody
Can
else.
Can I mute?
Everybody else abandoned us.
I can't.
Lay on hands. Wait. Oh, on me, right?
Yes.
Because of course it's on me.
I'm attempting to rob you of your final gold piece, but heal you along the way.
I am going to.
Do I get the spite needles?
Get the spite needles.
The petty needles, the petty darts.
The petty needles of spite.
And I realize I totally forgot about my footgear of fastitude. That was fun with me. However, I am now going to heal 2 and pay you a gold and be done.
And my piety drops.
Da-da.
And then I pay that gold right off. Ugh.
All right.
For my action,
Cage match time.
Sereni.
it says right here in the Paladin's Codex that I need to do much harm to you.
Meanie Sereni is on display
No, I
today.
instinctively aim for the head.
We will harm one another. 1, 2. The problem
Meanie
is
Sereni.
that me being harmed, I'm about to drink.
Wait, you got
That's the problem. There we go.
piety.
Ugh. Ding.
Paladin Conex hit Fiona for 4.
nice.
Anyone named Fiona.
Governor,
What?
praise Korash!
Second time this game.
This drink deck is
Hashtag-
broken.
And his mighty
Hashtag
blade!
lame.
For he has burned away the impurities and left me with this well water. I now have dysentery. But I am not
Korash. Korash can kiss my butt right now.
Praise his
yeah.
majestic name.
Tarek is correct. Drink deck
Nick
decides.
decides. This is why the internet hates this game.
Warthorn's
It's all totally random.
All right. Well, I'm punching Serena.
You
3?
do indeed, and it's not for
for
3 because it wasn't a headlock.
Nope.
And yeah, I just eat that right to my face.
Right to your face.
Nom
and then
nom nom nom.
Then I order you a drink, and then I drink. What is this? Round on the
Oh,
house.
Korash denies!
Fire water.
Yes.
And I'm going to use this to polish my sword.
I'm just going to take this dwarven firewater straight to the face. It's delicious.
Yes. Fiona. Fiona, the original and best. The winner and still reigning champion of the world.
Koresh just wanted to have just make it more dramatic when I lose.
Yep, he was like, hubris, huh?
Oh, I did not wean.
Wait, Sam. No, Sam
Fiona
weaned. No, Sam did not wean today. Jen weaned today.
Yeah.
Jen
but she has no mechanics. How can this be?
How she has? So those of you who are regulars on the stream know that another regular rant that we have is that players sometimes, automatically think that if a character has a side mechanic or a side deck or whatever, they must be stronger than the original characters. There's this widespread belief that the new characters are in fact strictly better than the old ones, and that's not really true. So, but feel free to keep commenting about that on the internet.
Oh, sorry, making more plans on going to Gen Con. No need to apologize for that.
Yeah. Ah, yes, good. Go to Gen Con.
Yeah.
It's
fun. Very, very stimulating. Plan some flex time into your day. If you've never been to Gen Con before, give yourself time to take some breathers.
Yes.
And if you're depending on whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, right? If you're an introvert, then make time to just spend the last couple of hours before bed just sitting in your room, reading a book
Silence.
or something, right? If you're an extrovert, go nuts, except you do really still need to eat and sleep and all of that.
Yeah.
So
shower. Yep. Remember, sometimes food can substitute for sleep, and sometimes a shower can substitute for sleep, but sleep can never substitute for a shower, and neither can food.
Yeah. Speaking of food, Indianapolis has fewer restaurants nowadays.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's rough.
It's unfortunate. There used to be a lot around the convention center, and COVID hit, and it turns out that the whole economy of that area around the convention center is pretty linked to there being conventions.
Yeah.
So hopefully, starting this year, we'll start to see a bounce back because there's
maybe some new stuff. Ooh, that would be exciting.
Yeah.
I could have another year where another Nada opens.
Yeah.
And
we just told them about Nada.
Well,
no, they're all gonna go. The internet knows about it now.
Hold on, it's Nada's already spoiled because one, they stopped doing lunchtime takeout.
Yeah.
And two, everybody already knew about it who went to Gen Con. So in 2017, 2018, I want to say.
That was the best year for food.
It was an incredible year for food because Nada opened. Nada is this Mexican tapas restaurant in Indianapolis downtown, right? And they have this tiny little sign, this is perhaps literally the size of the sign.
Yeah, you think it was just just an art piece on a wall because it's just wood on a wall.
And I'm doing my lunch break hunt, which means that I'm salmoning through the crowds and walking really fast, trying to find
a place that doesn't have a line out the door.
Find a place that doesn't have a line out the door, that doesn't serve exclusively hamburgers, or maybe a hamburger on top of a steak.
Wait, I want to know where that place is, but go on.
Figure it out yourself, buddy. And then I find this place and I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't nobody have a door that looks like that unless they're a restaurant. I'm pulling on this door.
Yeah.
And nobody's there, and it's this Mexican place.
And it's a restaurant. It's
really good. And they make these box lunches for you to take out with these little bitty Mexican donuts and a couple of tacos that are delicious, and beans that are delicious, frijoles, and so I got a couple of those and started bringing them back for lunch. And I was like, "Here's where you go to lunch. Don't tell anybody. Just keep your mouth shut."
But by the next year, they figured it out, and now they're. Mm-hmm.
And the best part was that I could go there, get the lunch, bring it back in under 30 minutes, more or less, which means that in an hour-long lunch break, there's time to eat it, which is incredible.
Which is actually hard, even with as many food trucks as are there now.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, can I just say, before food trucks were a thing at Gen Con, lunch was murderous.
Yeah.
Real bad. Murderous. I remember several years ago, I think even before the Nada discovery, I was at a Gen Con recreationally, not professionally, for that year. And Leah, Austin, and I were just desperate for a good meal. This was dinner time, so it was still bad. It's not as murderous as lunch, but it's not good, right? And everywhere is, a hamburger on top of a steak for a trio of vegetarians. We're like, oh God. And we wander around, or it's closed, or it's just something we're not up to. And we walk for like 2 miles, I want to say, just sort of walking, because we're desperate for food, but we're also kind of desperate for exercise. And then we come across this place, and I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's this beautiful Mediterranean place, right? And we end up getting this glorious dinner, like these perfect mussels and an incredible wine sauce and like delicious pastas and a really, really good hummus plate. And just, we were given life, and we got to go back to our hotel room feeling so good.
See, now, spending the last 10 minutes talking about food means like we're all really hungry now. So we're probably making chat really hungry. Need for exercise at a con. We weren't doing it right. We're doing it right. Yeah, that's arguably true.
Yeah, you're arguably correct. As I was saying it, I was like, well, I mean, I probably didn't feel like I needed the exercise, but yeah. Yeah, have a good dinner. Yes, and same for all of you. I wish you all excellent treats, perhaps delicious Mediterranean food. Hopefully, I'm going to see
what it was that my wife was.
Yeah, I'm in suspense.
Thank you all for being here. Join us again next week for the same stuff, and have fun. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.